Welcome to Chaolan Quicknotes. This is your one-stop shop for mysterious, maniacal, mischievous, and most of all marvelous tips and tricks for the character Chaolan. My name's Flower, I'm a Swedish League player and streamer, best known for hitting an absurd amount of acid rains in a row once or twice, and also getting some pretty decent placings in the last years of Tekken 7. This is the first part of a series that will cover tips and tricks, optimizations for combos and situations, matchup specifics, and all other kinds of interesting League tech. This is also a spiritual successor of sorts to the series of the same name made by Manani in Tekken 7. But as those videos are no longer available and quite outdated at this point, I've decided to update and add to the series for Tekken 8's release. I know I wouldn't be the League player that I am today without those videos, so I want to spread the knowledge and help others just like his videos helped me. There's a lot of things to cover, so I need to split this up into about 3 or 4 parts, even with only the tech that I have now. But if you have something that isn't featured in this video, leave a comment and maybe I'll add it to one of the next quick notes if it's not already in there. Ending your combos with 1-2 into misstep can allow you to get a high splat and a potentially much higher damage wall combo. With Tornado available, do 4 up 3, forward 4-1 into the standard HMS up 4 wall combo, and without Tornado, simply do 4 up 3, forward 4-3 into down 3. This route also works from while sitting 1-2 into misstep, but it's a little bit tighter. Some other situational high splat enders to keep in mind include back 2-4-3 and 2-1-3, with the last hits hit high splat. Lee's new wall combo in Tekken 8 is hitting HMS up 4 just as the opponent touches the ground. After this spike, you have a few options. The normal follow-up here is up back 3, however the best option is generally down back 3 plus 4. This keeps them at the wall as they cannot tech and loses only 1 damage. If you want to be tricky however, you can also do 4-3-3-4 to fish for a reset. This catches only holding back after HMS up 4, but after back 4 or forward 4-3, this also catches holding up. Counterhit down back 3 plus 4 at the wall gives you a few interesting options. Using forward 4-1 you can actually tornado and get a full wall combo. However, if you have your opponent at a breakable wall instead, you can do down forward 4-4 to save the tornado and still break the wall for a full combo. To optimize a combo without a wall, instead of doing a normal ender like while running 3-4 or forward 2-1, instead run up and do sidestep right back 4 into down 3. If done properly, this is guaranteed and will beat even spring kicks. Up back 3 also works here, but it does consistently get beaten by spring kicks. Backturn Punishment is a little bit different from Tekken 7, as our down forward 3 string doesn't launch anymore. So this means our best options are now 4-3-3 into Blazing Kick for 67 damage, Hop Kick for around 77 damage depending on your routes, if in heat, FF3 launches and spins them around, eliminating the backturn problem. And optimally, while sitting 2-3 is still a full launcher from backturn, giving around 85 damage without resources. Unlike previous games, Lee's slide now only knocks down on Counterhit, in which case he gets a guaranteed hit. Up back 3 is easiest, but you can also do another slide for 2 more damage and pretty interesting Oki. If they hold back in this situation, they will be perfectly spaced for the third slide to only be -12. After a flip over from up back 3 at the wall, you have a surprising amount of tricky options to mix your opponent with. Standing 3 and down forward 4 both re-splat the opponent if they hold back, up, or stay on the ground, forcing them to effectively tech to avoid it. If they do tech, you are still left in advantage and can frame trap with another move if they press on wake up. You can also loop up back 3 after, and while you won't be plus here, this will still be safe if they tech. Hitting HMS up 4 at far enough ranges guarantees down forward 4-4 to hit grounded. This can be used to great effects with heat to extend your combo and do massive damage. For a better explanation and more combo examples, I have a guide already uploaded on my channel, so do please check that out. An interesting property of Lee's forward 4 is the fact that it gets increased evasion when used from a crouching position. Using forward 4 after moves that put you into crouch, like down 3 or generic down 4, or after being put into crouch by the opponent is a great way to avoid more of your opponent's attacks. It's not foolproof, but in specific matchups this can really be a lifesaver. When getting a counter hit down 3 at the wall, you will notice that back to 3 won't usually give you anything more than a wall hit. Instead, do only back 3 to pop them up onto the wall and follow up with forward 4-1 for a wall combo and a good chunk of damage. Lee also has a completely secret, albeit quite useless just frame that is mentioned nowhere in the game. During Lee's new 2+3+4 taunt, if you input the taunt again right as Lee touches his chin, you'll get a blue shimmer and rose petals will fly out from him. This also restores a small bit of heat, although since we can't cancel the taunt, it's most likely a free launch for the opponent. That's all the tech that I have for this video, but don't worry, I'm already working on the next video, so hopefully it won't be too long until that comes out. I hope you learned at least a thing or two from this, and if not, I'll have to step it up for the next video. See you then!